Krista here with Books and Jams, and today I'm going to talk to you about some of the goals that I had for 2016 and how I did with them, as well as some reading goals that I have for 2017. So in 2016, this is my planner that I used, and in the very back, I wrote down some bookish goals for 2016. So I'm going to read through these and see how I did with them, as well as this is my planner for 2017, and I've already written down a few goals for 2017. So let's see how they compare and just what I'm hoping to accomplish this year with reading. So I didn't put on these lists. I think I did for 2017. I didn't put my Goodreads goal on last year's goal list, and I had set that, I believe, at 75. So I passed that. I'm at 92 books for the year. I did over 100 in 2015, but it wasn't a goal that I wanted to push for every year. I just put it at 75, knowing I would probably reach that. I just wanted it to be kind of a casual goal. So for 2017, I have increased that goal to 85 books, which I'm sure that I'll probably reach, but we shall see. So the first goal that I wrote down for 2016 was to reread the Anne of Green Gables series, and I did not do that. I read the first one, and that is it. So I did put that on my list of goals for 2017, is to read through the whole Anne of Green Gables series, because I would like to do that in 2017. It's been a really long time since I've read them all, so that's on my list for this year. The second goal from 2016 was to reread the Harry Potter series. And yay, I'm on the 7th book right now. I'm only listening to them on audio, so it's taking me a lot longer. My commute to work is very short, so I forget that I can bring them into the house and listen to them that way, but I just do it in my car. So I am on the 7th book, though. I will finish that in January for sure. So that is not on my list of goals for 2017 because it will be done very shortly. The next goal that I had for 2016 is to read at least 12 nonfiction, and I did not read 12. I believe I only read 10 nonfiction in 2016, which isn't too bad considering that I don't read very much nonfiction. I would like to read more, but I figured 10 is a pretty good percentage of reaching that goal from 2016. So for 2017, I would also like to read 12 nonfiction. That's one a month. So if I just keep putting a nonfiction on my TBR, I should get pretty close to that as long as I keep up with that every month. So 12 nonfiction is one of my goals for 2017. I put on here to read the Lunar Chronicles series, and I did read through those in January and February. So that was accomplished last year. And 3 classics was on my list for 2016, and I did read 3 classics in 2016. I read Persuasion and Catcher in the Rye and The Outsiders, and I think that's it for classics in 2016. So I'm upping that goal for 2017 to 5 classics. I already have a few that I've picked out that I want to read. I know Rebecca from Daphne du Maurier is on my list, and Anna Karenina. You guys have seen me talk about wanting to read those in the near future. So those are 2 classics I'd like to read in 2017. We shall see what else pops up along the way. I think I want to reread Pride and Prejudice and get to Emma as well. I haven't read through all of the Jane Austen novels in quite a while. So those are 2 that are also kind of on my radar for classics that I want to get to pretty soon. I had 2 add-on goals in my 2016 list, and it's buy less books. That did not happen. And get my TBR on Goodreads to less than 100. I did a couple times read through my TBR list on Goodreads and cull it out a little bit and get rid of some that I no longer could even remember what they were about or no longer had interest in. But that list is well over 250, and I'm fine with that. I also have probably close to that many on my shelves at home. My Goodreads TBR and my home TBR do not match up. My Goodreads TBR is more for books that I just kind of want to keep an eye out when I'm thrift store shopping, or if I'm at the library, just books that have caught my eye along the way. So I don't need to be owning all of those. And maybe I should make a separate bookshelf on Goodreads. I don't know. For now, I'm just going to keep it the way it is, but those 2 goals did not happen. One more goal that I have for 2017 is to start using a book journal. You guys have seen me talk about this journal that I got as a gift for my birthday. So this just would be a great tool for me as I have this channel to remember a lot more about books. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or I just really don't have a great memory. So books that I read in January and February, as I'm going through trying to pick out my favorites for the year, a lot of them, I don't remember character names. I don't remember very much of what happened. It takes a lot for a book to really stick with me, but I feel like writing more information down about the book will help me. I'm not very digital, so I do keep up on Goodreads a little and I write short little reviews, but this is something that will help me a lot more. So there's a lot more places to put information. My interest in this book is ideas or the message or the plot, the favorite characters or quotes, how I felt when I finished the book, other books to read by this author, and then there's a whole space for notes and comments about each book as well. So I really want to use this journal as the new year begins. It may not be how I continue throughout the whole year because I don't know how many spots for books are in here, but probably less than what I'll actually read. I did buy one more book journal as well that I'll be using later in the year. And one thing that I like about this one is that there are some lists in here of different types of books. So this list is Pulitzer Prize winners from 1948 into the present. And there's also Man Booker Prize winners, National Book Award for Fiction Prize winners. So there are some lists in here that will be kind of fun to go through and see if I've read any of them, or just to give me ideas of some other books to be reading as the year goes on. So I'm excited about this journal as well, but I am going to start with this one that was given to me as a gift, and then I'll move on to this one as well. Another thing that I purchased to help me with taking notes, I got some sticky notes to start taking notes. I have a journal, I don't have it out here, but a blank journal for writing down quotes. I just have a few different, these are super cute that I found. These are little markers. They're little sticky notes. These ones have frogs. These ones have little bears. And these ones are little pandas. I love those. I got those from Annie's bookshop that I went to recently. You can see my haul from there in the little info card above. And I don't know. I would be curious to know, how do you guys take notes when you read books? That's something that I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. I would love to know what works for you. I'm trying to figure out what's going to work for me, and I'm not sure what that is yet. So I'll be playing around with that in 2017 and see if I come up with a system along the way. But the final goal that I have for 2017 is to buy less books, but I'm not putting myself on a book buying ban because that's unrealistic in my life. It should be more realistic. I'm a very competitive person, so I figure if I kind of make less book buying a game, then maybe it'll actually happen. So my goal is to see how long I can go in between book buying spurts. So maybe try to go 20 days or 30 days or 40 days without buying any books, and then see if I can beat that the next time. So I'm a super competitive person. That might be something that works for me. In my personal life, another goal that I have for 2017 is to reduce my debt. So combining that goal of reducing debt with the game of how long can I go without buying books may be what works. So recap real quick. Here's my goals for 2017. Number 1, reread the Anne of Green Gables series. Number 2, use a book journal. Number 3, read 12 nonfiction books. Number 4, read 5 classics. Number 6, how long can I go without buying books? And number 7 is read 85 books, my Goodreads goal. So there you have it. Those are my goals for 2017. I would love to hear from you. Number 1, do you take notes and how do you do it? And number 2, do you have any goals for reading for 2017? Let's chat down in the comments. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye!